polar bears. Are you ready for this? Here we go. Are you ready to see Christ and Summer? All set? Once upon a time there was in an igloo far away. Once upon a time there was a family of lions. Every morning they would stretch very high, very low. Every morning they would stretch and exercise their bodies. And they said as they were standing up, lions, 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 turn around. Lions, lions, touch the ground. Lions, lions, stretch up high. Lions, lions, touch the sky. Can everybody sing with me? Lions, lions, stretch down low. Lions, lions, touch your toes. Lions, lions, sway and sway. Lions, lions, twist this way. And then the lions, like polar bears, they sit down. Lions stay up. Here we go. The lions love to eat their steak, eat their steak, eat their steak. The lions love to eat their steak. I wonder if it's ready. And the lion family, they put their paws on their steak. And they took a lick. And they said as they stood up, they said it was hot. Let me hear it. Hot. Much too hot. 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 Much too hot. They had to wait for it to cool, it to cool, it to cool. What should they do, do? Well, let's find out what they do. Let's go skating, skating, skating. Let's go skating, here we go. So when they heard the music, they started skating. They warmed their paws and they sang. Let's build it higher, higher, higher. Let's build it higher to warm our paws. And they warmed their paws. In the meantime, while the lions all kept warm, all kept warm, all kept warm, while the lions all kept warm, the polar bears were fishing. And my polar bears, stand up. Here we go, polar bears. They were looking all over for fish, but they couldn't find them, and they sang, fish, fish, where's the fish? They must have heard what's coming. Come out, wherever you are. Come out from where you're hiding. The polar bears could not find fish anywhere, anywhere. They sat down hungry on the ground and they began to sing. Where's some food? Any kind will do. What kind is that? Fish. But we don't care. Even steak will do. Suddenly the wind did blow, wind did blow. Suddenly the polar bears began to sniff and sniff. And they stood up. My polar bears, stand up. Steak. Oh, they smelled something. Steak. Steak. We smell steak. Where's it coming from? Let's follow our noses. Here we go. Yummy, yummy, yummy. One by one they moved along in the snow, on the ice. Pretty soon they came upon the lion's igloo house. All the polar bears were in the igloo house. And they put their paws up like this. Can I see your paws up? Both of them? Suddenly the wind did... Oh, nothing. They saw the chunks of broiled steak, broiled steak, broiled steak. Even though it was not fish, they tried to fill their tummies. They put their paw into Daddy's steak. And they took a lick. And what did they say? Put their paw into Mommy's steak. Put your paw in Mommy's steak. And what did they say? Way too. Do it again. Way too close. But then they put their paw into Baby's steak. And what did they say? Let's. After eating lots of steak, lots of steak, lots of steak, they drank juice and ate popcorn and watched their favorite cartoons. They all decided to watch Dora the Explorer over there on TV. And as they ate their popcorn, they all sang together. Are you ready to sing about Dora? Dora the Explorer is the best, so is Lightning McQueen. Eat the popcorn, drink the juice, and finish up a steak. And they were having a good old time. Yes, it's coming home right now, home right now, home right now. Yes, it's coming home right now. Yes, it is the lions, and here they come. The lions came over to the red line, and they were coming home. They were hungry, yes indeed, yes indeed, yes indeed. When they went to taste their steak with their paws, they had a big surprise. Everybody turn to me, my lions, turn to me. Put your paw in the steak and go, steak. Say it with me. Steak. Are you mad about that? Let me see your mad faces. And then they went to drink their juice, and they were surprised, and they said, somebody is drinking our juice, and it's gone. Then they went to eat popcorn, and what did they say, everybody? Eating our popcorn, and it's all gone. So they decided to watch TV, but they pointed to the TV, and they all said in a mad voice, somebody's been watching, and it's so they stayed right there, and they tiptoed 3 times, and then they whispered, and they counted. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. And the polar bears, they stood up, and they were shivering. The polar bears stood up, and the lions, they asked them, who are you, and what are you doing here? And the polar bears, they were shivering, and they sang, please don't bite us, we are nice. And then the lions, they asked them, do you know how to hunt a fish? We just moved here from the south and don't know how to fish. And the polar bears, they nodded their heads yes, and they smiled because they knew how to fish, and they said, yes, Yes, we can sing and we can teach you how. Let's be friends and celebrate with a dance or two. So they decided to make friends by dancing and singing. So they found their partners and they faced their partners. Find your partner and face your partner. Sometimes you would spread them over here a little bit. 1, 2, here we go, and look at your partner, ready, sing. All right, together. Do it again. And they all turned this way. Can I see my lions and polar bears? And they sang about, come my friend. Here we go, hands on your waist. Come my friend and dance with me. It's as easy as tap, 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 and tap. Turn around and clap, clap. Again, come and dance with me. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Tap, 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 and tap. Turn around and clap, clap, clap. And we're going to clap for you while you bow. Let's count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wonderful. Thank you so much. So, we had some bears in our story, but we also had some lions and some polar bears. And we just learned the very first day when I saw all of you, could you hold this up for me? I brought out this block. And we all were learning about opera. And O stands for, everybody? Opera. The D stands for dance. S stands for singing. Yes, and also story, because opera is a story. Let's see if I have another one here. And P stands for pretend. So we pretended to be all the characters in our story. So now we know all about the 3 bears, and we know all about opera. Eyes up here. Can you sing our opera song for me? 1, 2, here we go. What is the story that you sing? Opera is its name. Clap. O-P-P-R-A. 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 Opera is its name. You did a good job. You did a great job. Give yourself a pat on the back. What you did was really grand. So stay right there and give yourself a hand. Let's clap it. You did a great job. Give yourself a pat on the back. One big yay. Yay! Yay! Yeah, let's give them all a big